Today we're going to talk about pricing your home to sell and the 5 thoughts that I have on pricing your home. Now, first off, you want to talk about comparable listings. You need to know what your competition is. You need to know where in that list you want to be or where your house fits within that list. Now, comparable listings are not a definitive source for a selling price. It just kind of shows you what other people are asking for for their home that's similar to yours, similar in size, similar in features, and that kind of thing. List price is not determine selling price. And what I mean by that is just because you're asking $400,000 for a house doesn't mean that's what you're going to get for it. What you want to find out or what you want to look at are what are the houses in the neighborhood selling for. Now, that's number 2, pull comparable sales. Now, it's important to know what houses in your neighborhood are selling for, what a buyer actually paid for the house. Now, pay attention to neighborhood dividing lines, and this is very important because sometimes there is a highway or a major road that separates your neighborhood from the neighborhood next door, and the house prices can be different across that street. It happens. So just because a bungalow in your neighborhood next door is selling for $200, maybe the bungalows in your neighborhood are selling for $210, $215, just because of the age or maybe a little bit of the features of the neighborhood, more mature trees, things like that. You also want to compare similar square footage within 10% up and down on the properties that you're pulling for comparable sales, and the age. Again, a brand new house with the same square footage is certainly worth maybe a little bit more than a house that's 35 years old with comparable footage. So you want to pay close attention to that as well. And you also want to have a look at withdrawn and expired listings because, pull a history for that. You want to know what happened to those houses. Why didn't they sell? Did they drop their prices or didn't they drop their prices? Adjust the prices on yours for lot size and features and see, well, if somebody wouldn't pay that for that house, they certainly wouldn't pay this for my house. So it's really important that you also have a look at that as well. Then you want to have a look at pending sales, check and see how many houses in the neighborhood are selling or currently been negotiated on. See how many days on the market they've been. So you also want to check and see if there were price reductions that got them sold and that sort of stuff, because really accurately priced houses based on what its market value is has a higher chance of selling quicker for more money than a house that you've had to reduce and reduce and reduce until you get closer to its market value, and then the unit goes stale. Now, don't overprice your home. This is huge, people. Pricing your home over market value doesn't help you get the most money. It doesn't give you room to negotiate. Overpriced homes take longer to sell. Overpriced homes have fewer showings. That's a fact. Ask any real estate agent out there that's worth his salt. He'll tell you the same thing over and over and over again. If you overprice your home, until you start reducing the price, you'll get fewer showings. It just is a fact. Overpriced homes also end up selling for less than they could have if you'd have priced it properly in the first place. Because what happens is people start looking at it as being stale, wondering what's wrong with the house. Why hasn't it sold? Why does he keep reducing his price? Is there something wrong with it? So ultimately you end up lowering the price to below what you wanted to sell it for. So again, that is pricing your home to sell and my 5 thoughts on pricing your home. Make it a great day. For a free guide on how to hire a realtor, go to www.portorangemlsrealestate.com. In this guide, you'll receive tips for hiring a realtor, 5 reasons why you need to hire a realtor, the 15 things you need to know before you hire a realtor. Go now for instant access to the guide at www.portorangemlsrealestate.com.